If you're researching Southwest Washington and you keep seeing the names Ridgefield, Vancouver, and Camas pop up, but you have no idea what makes them different or which one might be right for you, this video is exactly what you need. Hey, I'm Webb. I'm a mortgage loan originator based in Ridgefield, Washington, and I've helped dozens of families move to Clark County from California, Texas, Colorado, and of course, across the river from Portland. I live here, I work here, and today I'm gonna give you the honest breakdown of these three cities, what they're actually like, who they're best for, and what nobody tells you before you move. First, let's orient you geographically. All three of these cities are in Clark County, Washington, which is the southernmost part of the state. It's directly across the Columbia River from Portland, Oregon. You get Pacific Northwest beauty, access to Portland's job and culture, but you're in Washington state, which means no state income tax. That's a huge deal. Let's say you earn $100,000 a year in Oregon, you're paying about $9,000 in state income tax. In Washington, zero. That alone is why thousands of people have made this move. Vancouver is the largest of the three, about 190,000 people. It's the urban center of Clark County, the fourth largest city in Washington state. Camas is east of Vancouver, with the population being around 30,000 people. It's known for its historic downtown, top-rated schools, and a mix of old Milltown charm with newer upscale development. Ridgefield is north of Vancouver, the population being around 16,000 and growing fast. If you haven't heard already, it's the fastest growing city in the state of Washington over the past decade. It's more suburban and semi-rural with new construction everywhere. Now let me take you inside each one. Let's start with Vancouver because it's where most people land first when researching the area. Vancouver is diverse in every sense of the word. You've got urban neighborhoods with walkable downtowns, you've got suburban subdivisions, and you've got areas that feel almost rural on the edges. It's not one thing, it's many things depending on which part you're in. The waterfront in downtown Vancouver has been completely transformed over the past several years. There's a beautiful riverfront trail, restaurants, breweries, and high-end hotels. Extra Short Park is the oldest public square in Washington state, and it hosts farmers markets, festivals, and community events year-round. Neighborhoods you should know about: Florida in the northwest is one of the most expensive, but also one of the most family-friendly. Salmon Creek is a sweet spot for families, good schools, parks, quick freeway access. Fisher's Landing in the southeast is popular with young families and has major employers nearby like HP and Nautilus. Cascade Highlands is affordable, suburban, and close to good schools. Vancouver is where you'll find the most variety in housing. Condos and townhomes downtown, older vintage homes, new construction. Price points range from the mid 400s to well over $1 million depending on the specific neighborhood. Vancouver is best for people who want urban amenities, people who work in Portland and want an easy commute, people who want diverse neighborhood options from walkable to suburban to semi-rural, and for first-time buyers who need more affordable entry points. What nobody tells you, Vancouver is big. The neighborhoods vary dramatically. Don't just search Vancouver, Washington homes and assume they're all the same vibe. Spend time in the specific areas you're considering, drive it at rush hour, and here's a secret hack: visit on the weekend. Now let's talk about Camas, which sits about 15 minutes east of Vancouver along the Columbia River Gorge. Camas has a story unlike anywhere else in the region. It started as a paper mill town in the late 1800s. Crown Zellerbach ran the mill that employed most of the population for generations. When the mill's dominance faded after the 2008 recession, the downtown could have died. Instead, it transformed. Today, downtown Camas is one of the most charming walkable districts in the Pacific Northwest. 8 blocks of locally owned shops, cafes, galleries, and restaurants. But the real draw for most families are the schools. The Camas School District is consistently ranked among the best in Washington state, with a 77% reading proficiency and 93% graduation rate. If you're moving for schools, Camas is the top of the list. The downside, Camas knows what it has. The median home price is around $825,000, significantly higher than Vancouver or Ridgefield. You're paying a premium for the school district and the downtown charm. The outdoor recreation is exceptional. Camas Lake Park covers over 300 acres with hiking, kayaking, paddleboarding, and wildlife viewing. You're also on the edge of the Columbia River Gorge, so windsurfing at Hood River, hiking at Multnomah Falls, and skiing at Mount Hood are all within easy reach. Who is Camas best for? Families prioritizing school above all else, buyers who want walkable downtown charm, professionals working in tech or finance with major employers that include Fisher Investments and Enlight, and outdoor enthusiasts who want lake and gorge access. Hey guys, if you found this video helpful or you're looking to move to the Pacific Northwest, make sure to reach out and subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'll also have a link in the description of this video to reach out and connect. Now let's talk about my home, Ridgefield. Ridgefield is different. If Camas is charm and Vancouver is urban variety, Ridgefield is space, growth, and community. Let me give you some numbers that tell the story. Back in 2014, Ridgefield had about 6,000 people. Today, it's over 15,000 people, more than doubling in a decade. It's the fastest growing city in Washington state by percentage, and it's not slowing down. The city projects it will grow to over 26,000 by 2035. What's driving that growth? A few things. First, its location. Ridgefield is right off of I-5, about 30 minutes north of Portland. Remote and hybrid workers discovered during COVID that they could live in a semi-rural environment with space and views lose and still get to Portland when needed. Second, new construction. If you want a newer home with modern layouts, open floor plans, energy efficiency, bigger garages, Ridgefield has more inventory of new construction than anywhere else in Clark County. That's attracted families who got priced out of places like Camas or who wanted more house for the money. Third, nature. The Ridgefield National Wildlife Refuge is right here, a protected sanctuary where bald eagles nest and migratory birds stop by the thousands. The terrain is hilly and wooded with natural ridges dividing neighborhoods. On a clear day, you can see Mount St. Helens and Mount Hood from parts of the city. That's the feeling people are buying. Downtown Ridgefield still feels like a small town, a few blocks of historic buildings, local shops, a growing restaurant scene. That's a 4th of July parade that feels like stepping back in time. Community is tight-knit. People wave to each other. That sounds corny, but it's real. The median home price in Ridgefield is around $625,000 currently, higher than much of Vancouver and lower than Camas. But that number has climbed quickly. In 2015, the median sales price was around $250,000. That's a 147% increase in a decade. The Ridgefield School District is solid, not quite Camas level rankings, but good and improving as the population grows. There's been significant investment in new schools and facilities. So who is Ridgefield best for? Families who want new construction with space, remote workers who don't need to commute daily, buyers who prioritize nature and views, people escaping big city density who still want to be 30 minutes away from Portland. Now, let me give you the quick comparison. If schools are your top priority and budget allows, Camas wins. The school district is the best in the county and the downtown is genuinely special. If you want urban amenities, walkability, and neighborhood variety, Vancouver is your answer. There's something for everyone and price points are the most diverse. If you want space, new construction, nature, and a small town community feel, Ridgefield is the move. Just know that it's changing quickly. In terms of price, Camas is the most expensive with a median sales price around $825,000. Ridgefield is the middle of the pack around $625,000. Vancouver varies so much by the neighborhood that you can find something in the mid-4s or spend over $1 million. In terms of commute to Portland, Vancouver is closest, about 10 to 15 minutes to downtown depending on where you are. Camas is a bit further east, 20 to 30 minutes. Ridgefield is a bit north, about 30 minutes to downtown Portland via I-5, but traffic varies. In terms of the vibe, Vancouver feels most like a city. Camas feels like a charming small town that's been discovered. Ridgefield feels like a small town in the middle of becoming something bigger. With that being said, if you're serious about moving to Southwest Washington, don't just research online. Come and visit. And when you're ready to talk numbers, what you qualify for, what your monthly payment would actually look like, which neighborhoods fit your budget, let's have a conversation. There's a link in the description of this video to schedule a call. It takes 15 minutes, no pressure. We'll figure out where you stand and what's realistic. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.